Hello professionals, today's video is for all those people who are currently working in mid-management as a manager and want to go to next level in their career. As today we are going to discuss top 5 leadership skills that are at the most important to leave an everlasting impression at your workplace. So stay tuned till the end of the video if you want continuous growth in your career. And now let's get started. As per one of the study, 58% managers did not receive any kind of management training. But here you need to know one thing, that these are the skills which can be honed. Not everyone is a born leader, but you can certainly become a leader if you will focus on those skills that are at most important to leave an everlasting impression on senior management and on your team members. As a manager and leader, number one skill which you need to grow in your career, that is effective delegation. एज अ मैनेजर और लीडर ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आपको अपने काम को इफेक्टिव तरीके से डेलीगेट करना आना चाहिए. There are many managers who are obsessed with this feeling that I can do this task best. और इस फीलिंग की वजह से वो अपने टीम मेंबर्स की वर्क क्वालिटी पर रिलाई नहीं कर पाते और वो सारे काम खुद ही करते हैं. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस फीलिंग वो मैनेजर की पोजीशन पर होने के बावजूद भी एक इंडिविजुअल कंट्रीब्यूटर की तरह काम करते हैं. In fact, few years back, I was also into the same kind of zone where I used to think कि जितना टाइम मैं इस काम को अपने टीम मेंबर को समझाने में लगाऊंगी, फिर उनके काम को रिव्यू करूंगी और फिर उनसे उनमें फर्दर चेंजेस करवाऊंगी, उतनी देर में मैं इस काम को खुद ही कर लूंगी. But then I realized that this was the mistake which I was making because that was not one time effort. क्योंकि ऐसे और इसके जैसे और भी बहुत सारे काम फ्यूचर में आएंगे and I can't be doing all of them because if I'll be doing all those tasks, then who will be doing my work, and that will hamper my image as a leader in front of senior management. And moreover, by doing the tasks of my team members, I was taking the opportunity away from them to learn something new. As a manager and leader, it is very important that you first understand competencies and expertise of your team members before delegating any kind of task to them. As an example, if you want to delegate a task to make an advanced level Excel report, but Excel skill of your team member is just average, in that case जो डिजायर्ड लेवल आपको उस काम का चाहिए वो भी आपको नहीं मिलेगा. आपके टीम मेंबर का उस काम में एक्स्ट्रा टाइम लगेगा और आपके टीम मेंबर भी फ्रस्ट्रेट होगा कि उनसे वो काम करवाया जा रहा है जिसके लिए वो स्किल नहीं है और उस पर्टिकुलर रिपोर्ट को फाइन ट्यून करने में आपका भी नॉर्मल से ज़्यादा टाइम लगेगा. एंड एट द एंड यू विल अचीव नथिंग. Therefore, it is very important that you first understand expertise, competencies and interest areas of your team members before delegating any kind of task to them. Now let's understand about second skill which will help you a lot to grow in your career, and that is data driven approach. As a leader and manager, if you do not have data driven approach, then you will be taking most of your decisions only on the basis of gut feeling. और उस सिचुएशन में अगर आपका कोई डिसीजन गलत हो जाता है, then you will not be able to clarify कि आपका डिसीजन क्यों गलत हुआ, क्योंकि आपने अपना डिसीजन सिर्फ और सिर्फ गट फीलिंग के बेसिस पे लिया था. ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि आप अपना कोई डिसीजन डेटा के बेसिस पर लें और उसके बावजूद भी आपका वो डिसीजन गलत हो जाए. बट उस सिचुएशन में एटलीस्ट यू विल बी एबल टू क्लैरिफाई कि कौन कौन से वो पॉइंट थे जो आपने डिसीजन मेकिंग के लिए कंसीडर किए, क्या क्या पॉइंट्स थे जो आपने एनालाइज किए टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आपका डिसीजन सही होगा या नहीं. एंड देन अनदर पर्सन विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आपने डिसीजन मेकिंग अप्रोच सही फॉलो करी थी. इट वॉज जस्ट योर डिसीजन विच वेंट रॉन्ग. और ऐसा किसी के साथ भी हो सकता है. And moreover, if you have data-driven approach, then you can represent your day-to-day work in far more impressive way. Here, let me share a real-life incident with you, which will help you to understand how data-driven approach can help you at your workplace. In one of my last organization, there was a process where managers used to do one-on-one discussion on quarterly basis with their team members to understand their previous quarter performance and to identify training needs for upcoming quarter. And after running that process for 4 years, company was almost in a situation कि अब हमें ये process discontinue करना होगा because employees were not finding it as valuable. And then a new HOD in HR joined, and that task was given to that lady to take a decision whether company should continue that process or we should discontinue that process. And I was so amazed to see how she changed the point of view of almost all the managers about that particular process just in 7 to 8 months of time, only on the basis of data points. उन्होंने उस particular process को लेके वो डेटा कैप्चर करना स्टार्ट किया जिस पर पहले किसी का भी ध्यान नहीं था. नंबर 1, जो भी ट्रेनिंग रिक्वायरमेंट्स एचआर के पास मैनेजर्स की तरफ से आ रही थी, शी कैटेगराइज देम इन 2 कैटेगरीज. नंबर 1, ट्रेनिंग रिक्वायर्ड फॉर परफॉर्मेंस, नंबर 2 ट्रेनिंग रिक्वायर्ड फॉर डेवलपमेंट, जिससे कि एचआर इस डेटा को समझ के रिप्रेजेंट कर सके कि कंपनी लेवल पर ऐसे कितने एम्प्लॉयज हैं जिन्हें उनकी करंट परफॉर्मेंस को बेटर करने के लिए ट्रेनिंग चाहिए, और ऐसे कितने एम्प्लॉयज हैं हु कैन बी ग्रूम्ड at company level so that they can take larger responsibilities in the future. Number 2, how many training requirements were fulfilled by HR against the total number of training which were given to them. And by sharing this data point, she won the trust of almost all the managers, because everyone could see HR was making all the efforts to close each training requirement which was coming to them. And we shared this data point with all senior management, including directors of the company, and everyone was really happy to see this. Number 3, she changed the frequency of this particular process from quarterly basis to half yearly, because quarterly was something employees were feeling too much to do, because sitting with their team members on every quarter was something too much for them. And then she captured the data point of every half year process and then presenting it on year to year basis to show how effectively HR is running that process. And in just 1 year of time, almost all the managers were convinced that yes, we should continue that process in the company, and that was the magic of data-driven approach. I hope you understood it. Now let's understand about third skill, which will surely help you to grow from your current level to next level. And the skill is connect your day-to-day work to business goals. As a leader and manager, it is very important that your day-to-day work, your team members' day-to-day work has to be connected with business goals. Every team member must be aware well in advance how their efforts are helping the organization to achieve that bigger goal, that larger picture which company wants to achieve. As an example, if you are in customer service, then your goal is not only to resolve customer queries, but if business goal is to achieve 90% customer satisfaction score, then your everyday processes has to be linked with this business goal. And for this, you have to do these things. Number 1, every team member must clear product training exam before he or she starts interacting with the customer. Number 2, continuous soft skills training to each team member and checking quality of their calls. Number 3, analyzing customer satisfaction score. Number 4, understanding the reasons behind customer satisfaction and dissatisfaction and working around those things. Similarly, there will be many more processes which have to be linked to achieve the business goal, which is 90% customer satisfaction score. You also have to ensure that number 1 KPI of your each team member is linked with business goal. That means individual customer satisfaction score of your each team member has to be 90% so that business can achieve that larger goal. Now let's understand about fourth skill, which will always help you. But before that, I want to ask a small question to you. Are you really finding this video informative, helpful? Am I adding something to your knowledge today? If yes, then like the video, share your thoughts in the comment section, and do subscribe to the channel to know more about job interview tips, career guidance, and latest HR trends. And here on this channel, you will find the answers of all your career related queries. So please click on the subscribe button right now. Coming back to fourth skill, and that is communication skills. Communication skills is one of the most demanded skills in today's world. और यहाँ पर communication से मेरा मतलब इंग्लिश में बात करने से बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, बट कम्युनिकेशन का मतलब है कि आप अपनी बात को इस तरह से कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं कि वो सामने वाले पर्सन को एक बार में ही ईजिली समझ आ जाए। आप इस तरह से अपने वर्क प्लेस में कम्युनिकेट करें कि आपकी कम्युनिकेशन सोल्यूशन ओरिएंटेड हो, ना कि प्रॉब्लम ओरिएंटेड। स्पेशली एट द मिडिल मैनेजमेंट, इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू हैव दिस स्किल, बिकॉज यू हैव टू ब्रिज द कम्युनिकेशन गैप बिटवीन सीनियर मैनेजमेंट एंड जूनियर मैनेजमेंट। और आपको इस तरह से कम्युनिकेट करना आना चाहिए कि आपकी बात एक फ्रेशर को भी ईजिली समझ आ जाए और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में सीनियर मोस्ट एम्प्लॉय को भी। Now let's understand about fifth skill, and this skill will help you to achieve your desired goals, and the skill is think with end result. This particular skill will help you to achieve anything whatever you want to do. जब भी आप अपने वर्क प्लेस में कोई नया काम स्टार्ट करें, कोई इनिशिएटिव लें या अपने टीम मेंबर से कोई नया काम स्टार्ट करवाएं, जो कि बहुत बार होगा, you have to make sure you do not just follow the instruction of senior management, but you should be aware well in advance what exactly do you want to achieve by doing this task, what is the end result which you want to achieve by doing anything. ये बिल्कुल उसी तरह है कि अगर आप जैसे घर से निकल रहे हैं तो आपको पता होना चाहिए कि आपकी डेस्टिनेशन क्या है, आपको जाना कहाँ है, अदरवाइज आप सिर्फ चलते ही रहेंगे. Similarly, when you are starting any new task at your workplace, you have to make sure you are aware what exactly do you want to achieve by doing this particular task, and this will help you to achieve your desired goals at the workplace. Another important thing, and this thing will help you to become a better version of yourself, and that is to take a regular feedback from your team members about your leadership style. But for that, first of all, you have to form the questions which you want to ask to your team members, and then you have to analyze their feedback and identify pattern in their feedback कि कहीं कोई ऐसी चीज तो नहीं है जो maximum team members आपके बारे में सोचते हैं. And once you will identify the pattern, then you will have your action items ready to make your strengths even stronger and to overcome your weakness. If you have any other question related to HR or to your career, then you can directly reach out to me on Instagram. Here are the details. Another important thing, I have designed this complete playlist of career growth, and watching this playlist will give you a clear understanding about those challenges that most employees face in their career and how can you overcome them.